Bucharest television announced the executions with the words, "Wonderful news, the Antichrist is dead." Then came the last pictures of the Ceaușescus alive, emerging from an army personnel carrier, and sitting before a secret military tribunal before the sentence was passed. Ceaușescu's blood pressure was taken, and his wife's final words were, "We want to die together." Television then showed pictures after they had been shot. Jubilant young people were urged by the government not to hold large demonstrations. It's a tense and uncertain time in Bucharest, and there's still the danger of attacks by fanatical members of the security police mingling in crowds. The army continued its mopping up operation, hunting for snipers in devastated parts of the city, and there was sporadic gunfire. The new provisional government, the National Salvation Front, named a new cabinet and a president, Ion Iliescu, a former top communist official fired by Ceaușescu. The government faced its first political challenges. The Romanian Democratic Party said it wanted to be recognized in order to take part in free elections promised for April.
The National Salvation Front does not authorize our party and our meeting here. I wonder, is this democracy?
There is a power vacuum and much confusion in this country, but foreign diplomats say the new government has made remarkable progress already.
And even if there are elements of disorganization and uncertainty, many of us are highly impressed. And we hope this forebodes well of what will come in weeks and months ahead of us.
New cemeteries were opened, and Bucharest continued to bury its many dead. At impromptu shrines around the city, people grieved for them and for all the wasted years. Romanians find it hard to believe that the dictator who tormented them for 24 years is dead, but they certainly have no regrets. What they're praying for now is that the new government will be able to rebuild this country and bring them peace. Philip Winslow, CTV News, Bucharest.
In the square where the revolution started, there were lineups for the latest news, but no wild celebration. Some wanted to see the execution on television before they'd believe it. Others lit candles of thanks. No one cared that Ceaușescu wasn't tried in public. Execution was too kind, they say. We suffered a long time. He only suffered a few seconds. Joy was more evident at the city's biggest factory. They tore down the signs that spelled the dictator's name and ripped up his empty propaganda that was compulsory for 24 years. On the streets, soldiers continued to round up secret police and their informers. The hunt is on everywhere, even in villages like Giroc near Timișoara. Villagers have formed a Patriots Guard, and each car through is searched for loyalists and weapons. But the revolution here won't topple local leaders. The communist mayor has defied policies set in Bucharest, and she talks proudly of the new Romanian flag, with the communist emblem removed.
Și că niciun conducător din comună.
All the leaders of the village were with the people from the start, so they had no reason to be angry.
The head of the Patriots Guard stands alongside in support.
The crimes were committed by the secret police and the Ceaușescu regime. She didn't do anything wrong.
For most people, there's a simple sense of relief. The hated dictator is finally gone, and his oppressive brand of communism seems finished. People who had given up hope can suddenly talk about a brighter future. Inside the local church, villagers remembered the thousands who died, and they gave thanks for this Christmas gift of victory. The church will no longer be a target of Ceaușescu's oppression.
Pentru această sfântă libertate.
Now Romania, he says, can taste justice and liberty like other countries. The doors of our churches can be opened, and we can pray freely like our grandfathers. Here too, though, the celebration is muted. For the older generation that suffered silently so long, it's a day they thought they'd never live to see. As one man put it, Ceaușescu's Romania was a jail. Now the jailer is gone, and we can hardly believe we are free. Roger Smith.
With the prospect of a new life, there was joy and hope in Bucharest today, as CTV's Martin Himmel reports.
The cleanup started in Bucharest, and there was a lot to reorganize in the downtown core.
It was a golden opportunity for children to search for souvenirs from the recent fighting. And it was a chance for people to get out, to stroll around, and to see where the recent battles had taken place. The fact that Bucharest is cleaning up after the battles means the warfare has died down, and now the people will look to the future to see where their country will be going. For those sweeping off the roads, the future looks brighter.
It's my happy day. The day of Ceaușescu died.
God can bless our country and our people, our wonderful people, and we think all can be good.
We must wait and keep the power. Yes, keep the power. Now we need unity.
The upbeat mood was especially felt in front of what was once the Central Committee building of the Romanian Communist Party. People were handing out flowers, gestures of thanks to the soldiers manning the tanks and fortifications around the building.
My feelings can't be explained in words. I'm very happy and proud about what our people can do.
As the day progressed, more and more people flocked to the streets, and then the shooting began. Everyone scurried off. Soldiers took cover. It was a vivid reminder that the resistance to the army has not been completely crushed. Martin Himmel, CTV News, Bucharest.